At my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare Partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino. Located at the intersection of Route 372 and Highway 160, you can call the Pahrump Nugget at 775-751-6500, or you can visit their website at www.pahrumpnugget.com.
Tonight on News 46, is high-level nuclear waste being disposed of appropriately?
One woman is injured when her quad runner flips over.
And Goodwill opens their doors to their permanent location. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Koblenz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, June 14th, 2013. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Jason Koblenz.
The consultant for the Nuclear Waste Repository Office in Nye County, Dr. Michael Vogel, details the nuclear waste shipments that are transported daily through the town of Pahrump and deposited at the National Nuclear Security Site, formerly the Nevada Test Site.
Well, I'm an engineer, and I've worked on the for DOE programs for most of my life. Last 4 or 5 years, I've been supporting Darrell Lacey over the Nuclear Waste Repository Project Office on various issues related to nuclear waste.
Speaking of nuclear waste, they've been talking about shipments. Some people in town are concerned about this.
Well, there are shipments ongoing right now. There's the test site, which is located to the northeast of us. It's about 50 miles away. The Nevada Test Site has a low-level waste facility, and they bury low-level nuclear waste and mixed waste from the cleanup of DOE facilities there. So that's been going on for quite a long time. So there are a number of shipments coming through town already. When I talked to the town board a couple of weeks ago, I was giving them numbers that are in the new environmental impact statement that suggest there could be as many as 2,500 trucks a year in Nye County hauling nuclear waste, low-level waste. And when we went back and checked the historic numbers, and the historic average is probably closer to about 800 trucks. So maybe 3 or 4 trucks a day are coming through Nye County, probably most of them coming through Pahrump, taking low-level waste to the test site.
What is low-level waste?
First of all, it's nuclear. It's radioactive. And the way the classification system works in the United States is it breaks it up into what is called spent nuclear fuel, the material that's actually in nuclear reactors that makes electricity. And if that material has been reprocessed, it creates something called high-level waste. And generally, everything else is low-level waste. Now, there are special categories of different things around that, but typically low-level waste is stuff that's not either been in a reactor or been from reprocessing a reactor. And the system isn't perfect. The classification system isn't perfect. So there are different classes of low-level waste, A, B, and C, which generally require different levels of protection. But there are also wastes that are greater than Class C. There are wastes that are called special performance assessment required wastes or special nuclear materials, have to be treated a little bit separately. And that's what we were talking about with the town board. There is a special nuclear material that's coming from the cleanup of the Oak Ridge facility in Tennessee. And they call it uranium-233, U-233. It's actually almost 75% U-235, which is the material, the uranium isotope that they can make nuclear bombs from. So we're talking about special nuclear material. And the issue that we've been raising is that we don't believe that that should be classified as low-level waste. The DOE argument will be it meets our waste acceptance criteria, and therefore they can be buried as low-level waste. If this were a commercial program with fissile material, special nuclear material, almost certainly it would be considered either greater than Class C or high-level waste, in which case it would have to be buried in a repository, like what we looked at for Yucca Mountain. So that's really the issue. It's not so much a safety issue. I think we're all convinced the transportation can be done safely.
Perry Hood, the former Nye County School District psychologist, has been deemed competent to stand trial after he received a mental health evaluation. Hood, who is 69 years old, was arrested this year on charges of possessing and producing child pornography. Hood came into view after Peoria, Arizona police reported that the Nye County School District psychologist allegedly lured a young female out to a desolate desert area in Arizona and photographed her in provocative clothing. After being alerted, Nye County sheriffs located a large amount of photos of children allegedly taken by him at the home that Hood had been staying in, which is owned by the Nye County School District in Tonopah.
Emergency crews responded to an overturned off-road vehicle this afternoon on Irene Street.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A single vehicle accident occurred this afternoon on Irene Street near Leslie. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene along with Nye County Sheriff's deputies to find one woman who apparently rolled her off-road vehicle on top of herself on the side of Irene Street. No other vehicle was involved in this accident. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue checked out the female on scene who apparently suffered from lacerations and bruising as well as an injury to her left arm. She declined to be transported to local medical facilities. She was released on scene. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
And as we head into our first break, let's join Jeff Simmons at the Pahrump Nugget.
Hi everybody, my name is Jeff Simmons. I'm bingo director here at the Pahrump Nugget. We'll start off with our stage bar here at the Nugget. We've got Little Elmo and the Cosmos Friday and Saturday night from 6 to midnight. And then in our casino drawings, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 6 to 8:30 at night, we'll give a $200 cash drawing every half hour. Then at 9 o'clock on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're giving away a little iPad. So come on down, good luck, and hope you win something good at the drawings. And then also Father's Day's coming up in the buffet. We have specials coming up for brunch and dinner. So come on down and enjoy some good buffet. And then we'll start with bingo. Okay, got a good special running this month of June. Every night at 7 p.m., we got double pay and triple pay games. So there's a lot of money to be won. If a level 3 hits, it's normally 120. Triple pay pays 360. So that's every night at 7 p.m. and that also includes lower buy-ins. Then at 9 p.m. every night we have lower buy-ins with no split pots. So and then also every day on Sunday and Mondays, every session on Sunday and Mondays all day long we have lower buy-ins. And every day at the 11 and 1 and 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. lower buy-ins. Pretty much all day, all except for the 3 and 5, we got lower buy-ins. Then Kathy next door, she has her paper-only games, no split pots, and that's every day at the 11 a.m. session. And also on Father's Day, we all have specials coming up in bingo. Kathy has her bingo specials. Mine is at the 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We have higher payouts and special drawings. And we've got free gifts to all the fathers and free daubers to all players while supplies last. A lot of stuff going on here in the month of June here at the Nugget and Go Town. So come on down. Look forward to seeing everybody here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
And welcome back. Goodwill has completely moved into their permanent location at 1201 South Loop Road. If that address sounds familiar, it's the old Floyd's Ace Hardware building.
Well, today we opened up at 9 o'clock. We're excited of our brand new location. We got twice the space. We got twice the merchandise. It's a fun, exciting day for us where we open from 9 to 6, 7 days a week. The other space was a little smaller, obviously. Like you said, it was half the size of the store. And so it was a little more limited. With this great big space that we took over, we're able to have a little more wider aisles, have a little more space for our customers to flow through, and just make a better shopping experience overall.
I think it's a wonderful use of space. It's going to be a real hit. Mostly because this part of town kind of sits up off the highway. Now that it'll have some draw, besides the gym, which I just came from. So I think it's a wonderful match. I really do.
You were at the opening of the other store too, as well.
This one, as you can see, really affords you space between all of the racks. You can really not have a crash with another cart going up and down the aisles and looking at things. And
That was an issue, wasn't it, at the other
it's
store?
really tight in the other one. So this is nice. I love it.
This store here is also going to be a headquarters for a lot of services. Let's talk about those.
Correct. I mean, even if you look at the sign outside the building, it says Store and Career Connections. That's one of the great things about this location, is that it is large enough for us not only to house our retail store, but also services that we will be bringing into the community. We started with a couple workshops at the community center, but with this incredible space that we have here, we'll be able to move those workshops here under one roof. And so that's a tremendous asset for us to have. Our mission is to help people find work, no matter their circumstance, no matter their disability. And so that's what Goodwill is all about. And so when you actually buy goods here at a Goodwill store, that's what you're funding. You're funding those services. And when you help someone get a job, if you've ever seen that, whether that person has been unemployed for a couple months, whether that person has never been able to hold a job because of some kind of a intellectual or physical disability, when you help someone get a job, it is the most incredible thing that you've ever seen, because you're giving that person more than a paycheck. You're giving that person independence and self-esteem and all those intangible things that are so, so valuable. And so when you shop at Goodwill and when you donate at Goodwill, that is what you're ultimately doing. And so that's why we're so excited to have this huge store now in Pahrump. It's going to be able to fund a lot of services here to help people in this community and all of Southern Nevada.
Motorcyclists throughout Nevada will be participating Monday, June 17th in the Worldwide Ride to Work Day. Held annually, Ride to Work Day advocates and supports motorcycle transportation and encourages safe riding and sharing the road by both motorcyclists and other kinds of vehicles. With a higher than normal number of motorcyclists expected to be on the road Monday, Nevada traffic safety officials remind everyone of the state's zero fatalities goal and calls on motorcyclists and all motorists to be vigilant in their efforts to share the road to ensure the safety of everyone on Nevada's roadways.
And the Elks Lodge is inviting you to celebrate Father's Day with them.
Flag Day and Father's Day, and the Elks Lodge up on East Basin is combining the two and having a special Flag Day, Father's Day celebration this coming Sunday the 16th. And the Cub Scouts and the troop number 774 are going to present the flags up at the Elks Lodge at 11 o'clock, and then afterwards they're going to serve the luncheon. And lunch is going to be chicken marsala with vegetable salad and dessert, and it's only $8. And we want the public to come up to the lodge and see what we're all about, see the flag ceremony and join us. And if you're a father and you're an Elk Lodge member, you get it for free. And we would like you to RSVP because we want to make sure we have enough chicken. So call the lodge at 751-2796 and say you want to come up. And it's just you go up East Basin, past the DMV, and past that concrete place. And I want to thank the Elks Lodge for providing the survivor dinner at Relay last month. They provided the dinner, fantastic dinner, for free, served it to all the survivors. We had 100 survivors up there. And dessert with these fantastic cupcakes from Icing on the Top Bakery there on Postal. That was, oh my gosh, I snuck one of those cupcakes and they were delicious. And I want to also announce we have a new exalted leader, Carol Diedrich. And Carol told me to tell Deanna that she has been nominated for Citizen of the Year. So
we might be able to talk to Carol on Sunday and find out all about that.
Yes, and make sure you ask her about that, Deanna.
So once again, the date and time of the event this Sunday.
This coming Sunday, the 16th, up at the Elks Lodge, 11 o'clock.
And what's the phone number?
The phone number is 751-2796.
Well, folks, keep it right there. We'll be right back after this.